What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about Nintendo games that I had as a kid. All that and more next. So today I just wanted to talk about Nintendo games that I had as a kid. Growing up in the late 80s and early 90s, it seemed like a rare occasion to get a video game, like Christmas, birthdays, and sometimes the obscure holiday like Valentine's or Easter. So anyway, I'm just going to take you through the games that I got when I was a kid. So in 1989 for Christmas, obviously packed in with my Nintendo Entertainment System, I got Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I played this game a good bit, was never able to beat it as a child, and it lasted me for a good while. I think I got my next game Valentine's Day of that year. The next game I got is a real gem, a gem that I still love to this day. A game that I could never beat as a child, but have since remedied that. That game is Batman on the NES, which, if you haven't played Batman, do yourself a favor and go play Batman. The next game that I have here is a game that I remember being like an EB Games or Babbage's or something to that effect at the Greenville Mall in South Carolina. And I feel like this game was like 29 bucks or $19. It seemed to be cheaper than the other games, and that's how I talked my dad into getting it for me. Plus, it had been a while since I had a game. That game is Skate or Die. Skate or Die was a cool game. Growing up for me, skateboarding was a big deal. It was the big thing to do in the late 80s, and loved Tony Hawk and Powell Peralta and all that good stuff. So anyway, Skate or Die was a game that I bought. Looking back, I wish I would have bought like Contra or Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or Super Mario Bros. 2 or something like that. But that was the game I chose that night, and forever I was stuck with it. So up next is a game that I decided to keep on my list. Technically, I only own this game for about 24 to 48 hours because I decided to take it back because it was too hard for me, and I didn't enjoy it because of that. And since then, I have beaten this game. I would love to capture that on footage one day with a beat it episode, so we'll see if that happens. I actually traded this game back in for a pair of rollerblades, and that game is Ninja Turtles on the NES, which I think gets a bad rap. I don't think it's quite as bad of a game as people claim it is at times. So the next thing I need to tell you guys, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, my father was a pastor, so they did a lot of shopping at like Bible bookstores or whatever you want to call them, you know, like where you can buy Bibles and things like that. So you probably guessed it by now. I got a Wisdom Tree game, King of Kings. This game is actually pretty fun. It's a good platformer, side scroller. You can take Joseph and try to save baby Jesus. And the last game that I got for my Nintendo Entertainment System before I opted to sell it in 1992 to help pay for my Super NES is Super Mario Bros. 3. This was probably my favorite game that I got for my NES before I got rid of it. I played it a lot. I never beat it also. Still haven't beat it to this day. I need to do that, I know. But I'll tell you something about Super Mario Bros. 3 that I'm sure nobody else will agree with. I really don't enjoy that game. I know people swear by it, they love it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just get bored playing it. I don't know why. I would much rather play Super Mario World, which I know is not on the NES and it's on the Super NES. But anyway, so guys, feel free to tell me in the comments what some games you had were as a kid. I only had 5 or 6 games as a kid. People that had more than that, like 5, 6, like 10 games or more, I always couldn't believe they had so many, because from 1989 to 1992, that was it. That was what I had. And like I said, Turtles, I only had about 24 hours. You know, I rented games and stuff and borrowed friends' games, but as for me, that was it. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to tag some people. First off, I want to tag my boy Will Graham, aka Gorilla Gamer. Buddy, what games did you have? Next, I want to tag my boy Brian, the co-op collector. Let's hear it. What did you have? And finally, right up north in North Carolina, just above me, is Retro Power Up. Let's hear what you had. And if anybody wants to do a response video that I didn't tag, feel free to do a response video. Hope you guys have a great Friday, and we'll see you next Friday. Take care.